This is the first appearance of the true power of the Force. This is called foreshadowing, which you might have learned from Mrs. Coleman this year. Thank you. All I wanted to say is this scene, the cantina scene, was loved by almost all of the viewing public that watched it, but it was hated by its creator, George Lucas. He had made it and had to redo it because he thought it was too bland, and the second time he added a band. That's all. Hello. This battle is very symbolic. It shows that those who possess the Force do not die but grow stronger. Everybody remembers use the Force, Luke. Well, at least most people. But it was actually Obi-Wan communicating through the Force to Luke. Those are my favorite scenes from Star Wars, the first movie in the series. Now here are some various box office facts. It was written and directed by George Lucas. Released May 25th, 1977. It grossed $322 million. It won several Academy Awards, which include Best Art Direction, Best Set Decoration, Best Costume Design, Best Sound, Best Editing, Best Special Effects, Best Original Score, and Special Achievement Award for Best Sound Creation. Now, to The Empire Strikes Back.
He was strong enough to pull.
For those of you who are wondering, a nerf is a two-legged animal, sort of like a cow in our culture. A herder would be basically the same as a herder of sheep. AT-ATs, which are the giant four-legged gray machines, stands for All-Terrain Armored Transport. Yoda is my favorite character. I do an impression in private, but I'm not going to do it for you now. I hope you enjoyed Yoda as much as I do. I think it's surprising George Lucas chose to make the Master of the Force such a small creature. This is the first scene that shows the relationship between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker as father and son. I also thought of something else. James Earl Jones from Hunt for Red October and Patriot Games did the voice of Darth Vader. That's it for The Empire Strikes Back. Here's the box office information from it. It was written by Leigh Brackett and Lawrence Kasdan from the story by George Lucas. Directed by Irvin Kershner, and it was released May 21st, 1980. It grossed $233 million and was considered and won considerably less awards, which include Special Achievement Awards for visual effects, and it also won Best Sound. This is a scene where George Lucas got a chance to make up for his cantina scene. It's Jabba the Hutt's lair. He used mini aliens, which took years to complete. This is where you learn the origin of the Force. This is probably one of my favorite scenes.
Shea Stadium.
Originally, George Lucas had written the part of the Ewoks to be a tribe of Wookiees, the same as Chewbacca. But then he decided that he had already established Chewbacca as a civilized being, and it just wouldn't work out. That's it for Return of the Jedi. It was written by George Lucas and Lawrence Kasdan. It was directed by Richard Marquard. Released May 25th, 1983. It grossed $263 million. Its Academy Awards were Special Award for Visual Effects. That's it for my video. I hope it was entertaining for you to watch, because I know it was entertaining for me to make. If you would like any information on Star Wars, feel free to ask me. The next Star Wars films, the first 3 in the series, will be released in 1997. Now I have the answers to the test which I gave you if something terribly wrong hasn't happened. For Star Wars, number 1 was Protocol, not Anne. Number 2 was Luke Skywalker. Number 3 was Banthas. 4, George Lucas. 5, 1977. 6, Greedo. 7, A New Hope. For Empire Strikes Back, number 1 was Tauntaun and Wampa. Number 2 was AT-ATs. Number 3, Millennium Falcon. Number 4, Dagobah. Number 5, Bespin. Number 6, Billy D. Williams. And 7, Carbonate. For Return of the Jedi, number 1 was Anakin Skywalker. Number 2 was 900 plus years. Number 3 was Papu. Number 4 was Leia. Number 5 was the Force. 6 was Sice Noodles. 7 was the Sarlacc Pit Monster and Tatooine. And 8, Wookiees like Chewbacca. Thank you. That's it.